are going to be the name of the game here for the Northstars. As we say, in action tonight here against the Kenora Thistles. They'll play again tomorrow afternoon at the CA Nesbitt at 1:30, and their homestand continues next weekend. It'll be a much tougher group of players in here next weekend when it's the Winnipeg Thrashers who come to town. Just updating a couple of scores already in the Manitoba AAA Midget Hockey League games that happened earlier this afternoon. The Yellowhead Chiefs took out the Winnipeg Wild, the first time the Wild have lost in regulation time. It was a close one, but 3-2 was the final score there for Yellowhead, and they moved just a little bit closer to that top spot. I think they're still 4 points back of the Wild. Also, the Brandon Wheat Kings were in action earlier today as well. They beat up on the Central Plains Capitals 7-2. That game was pretty close. It was 1-1 and 2-2, and then the Brandon Wheat Kings started to take control of that game and did all the scoring that there was in the third period to skate away with a 7-2 victory. The Brandon Wheat Kings, don't know what kind of team that is. They lost 4 of their first 5 games to start the season, but so far now in their last 10 games, they have not lost in regulation time. They are 8-0-2. Also playing tonight, the Winnipeg Thrashers are trailing the Pembina Valley Hawks 1-0. That game is in the third period. And the Southwest Cougars will play the Eastman Selects. That game gets underway around 8 o'clock tonight. So we're going to be just a few minutes away here from the start of this game. The Norman Northstars looking to make it 3 wins in a row. The Kenora Thistles are maybe ripe for the taking here. They've got some players that aren't with them, not dressed here tonight. A little bit of a short bench and some APs called up. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll be back with the opening period in just a moment. You're listening to Norman Northstar Hockey on the Arctic Radio Network and ThompsonOnline.ca.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight the Norman Northstars organization would like to honor 2 members of our hockey community. Former Northstar Jonah Babyluk, who recently passed on October 20th, 2016 at the age of 20. Jonah graduated from Marty Parker Collegiate in 2014. Enjoyed playing sports, especially hockey and lacrosse. He was a dedicated Montreal Canadiens fan who liked to read, listen to music, spend time with friends. He was kind, loving, quick to smile with a gentle soul. Jonah always had determination that was second to none, and a style that was all his own. He will be greatly missed by everyone who knew him. On November 9th, 2016, Quentin Mosian, a coach and mentor for several TMHA teams, was a loving husband and father who loved the North and all around him. He was one of the kindest people to ever volunteer his time with the TMHA. Please rise, remove your hats, and join the Northstars team and organization in a moment of silence to honor Jonah and Quentin at this time. Thank you. Please remain standing for the playing of the national anthem.
Cook
Cheese.
and Quentin
Number 9,
Olias,
Sullivan and number 14,
passed
Jared
away
Price.
here recently in our community, and just a little recognition here before the start of this hockey game. Last week was valet night here at the CA Nesbitt Arena, and there was a tremendous crowd on hand, 700 or 800 fans in attendance. Won't be the same crowd here tonight, but the fans were treated to an excellent game last week. Went all the way to a shootout, and the Norman Northstars, Nepatabo and Linkletter, the two heroes of that game, to come away with their first win of the hockey season, and they carried it forward into the next day as they won game 2 as well. I think we're just about ready here, and with the first period, here is Bruce Cameron.
Thank you, Tom, and the Kenora Thistles are right in front of us here. Take us on here on this very mild Saturday night. The referees for today's game, Barry Rimple, Brett Florence will be doing the refereeing. The lines will be done by Matt Violet and Jack Kennedy. Tyler Strum will start in goal for the Kenora Thistles, and over there will be Alan Coley will be starting for the Norman Northstars here this evening. 2-game winning streak for the Norman Northstars on the line here tonight. It broke out last week with 2 big wins over the Interlake Lightning. They'd like to improve on that here tonight. Puck now dumped into the opposition zone here, the Kenora Thistles, but the whistle's going to go. We got our first penalty of the game here, and it's going to, let's see who's going. Looks like Kenora's taking the penalty, and it's going to Ian Tukane, and he's going off for hooking. And the Northstars will be on the power play here right away against Kenora. Kenora's penalty killing is at a 76%. And the Northstars are setting up here inside the blue line of the Kenora Thistles. And they've got their lineup here. Hulkrow on the defense there on one side, and on the other side, Tristan Galarno over there on the other side as they set their power play up. But Kenora picked that puck up. They chip the puck out to center, and they get over there, and they clear the zone there, bringing that puck. It was Nena Saka. And now look at this, Scatch getting in, the leading goal getter is in, shot, saved there by Strum as he went right with him. He had a nice break, and another penalty coming. This one's going to be a slash, and it looks like this one is going against Kenora. So the Norman Northstars, Tom, taking advantage here and jumping on them quickly, and we might add they're coachless as Doug Novak has been suspended, and they have 3 players suspended as well, or 2 suspended, 1 injured. So they are a short bench.
Well, you know, the last time these guys were in town, it was a North Star win, but it was a wild and woolly affair in that contest as well. The third period, there was just a ton of penalties, and usually these two teams get into it. So they obviously Kenora gets into it with some others too, as you say, lots of suspensions.
And not a lot of difference in this team. There's only in points, it's only a handful of points between the two. As far as it's 9 points on the season for Kenora, 6 for the Norman Northstars. So they're not that far ahead. Northstar moving it around. Galarno over to Hellcrow on the other side of the blue line. Gets it here to Stuckless. He'll play it in deep, centering the puck down, and it's right through the middle and down the ice it goes. Northstars have to tail back for it. Tresser coming on for the Kenora Thistles. And it went off the stick, and the Kenora Thistle cleared as Bodner will send it all the way down the ice, and the Northstars regrouping back in their own zone now. Berard coming out over his own blue line, up through center. Crosses over, gets into the zone of the Thistles. Galarno passing it over here to Hellcrow. Hellcrow looking for a lane to the net, can't see one there as he dumps the puck into the corner. On there is Blacksmith. Plays it over to Rambo, he played it back, nobody at the point, and goes by and down the ice it goes. Hellcrow back in his own zone for it, up over center. Takes the blue line now. He's coming right up, passes it right out. Rambo gets a good shot on, and a good save there by Strum. Strum makes his first save of the game now. The Kenora Thistles get 1 player on. Oh, there's a pass over Blacksmith, couldn't connect. They had a whole open side. So now it's 5-on-4. Northstar still on this power play. There's a shot off a leg. That shot taken by Blacksmith. Hellcrow back inside his own blue line. Only 12 seconds left on the power play. Thistles did a good job of killing that off. Only allowed 1 shot on net. Puck down in the Norman Northstar zone as the Northstar finally breaking out. Stuckless got over the line. Puck knocked off his stick. Bonjay coming up, picks up the loose puck. Mondre knocked over. Stuckless picks up the puck, takes it in, centers the puck. Back to Parker. Here's their low drive is stopped. Now, Thistles are at even strength now, and coming back the other way, their leading the attack is Nanaska. Now there's going to be another penalty. This one is going against the Norman Northstars. There's a hit on Nanaska and driven to the ice, and a penalty will be given out here, a tripping call, so Kenora get a chance on their power play.
Well, that was a great opportunity for the Norman Northstars. 2 extra skaters for about a minute and a half, and unfortunately, really the only serious shot was against the Norman Northstars. Not a very good power play chance there, considering they had 2 extra skaters, and now Stuckless is going off here at the end of that power play as the play came back down. 16:23 here to play in the opening period.
Northstars kill off at about 72%. Here's the puck off the boards. Berard clears it out, gets it down the ice. Berard out there with Sketch. Tate Riom out there on the defense, and Ross. Kenora back inside their own line. They'll take it in behind their own net, set this power play into motion right from their own goal. Here they come. That puck got to the middle there, and Sketch found it, dumped it back in. Bodner will take it up, headman it up to Tresser. Tresser got over the line, they lost it, and then Northstars cleared out the center. Kenora having trouble getting organized here on this power play. Now the puck is bounced off the boards all the way down the ice. No icing called. Buzzy down there in the corner. He'll play it back to Oliphant. Back to Buzzy. Buzzy takes a look, gets a shot on. That's steered away there by Coley. Oliphant plays it across. Shot on. Good stop. Another save there for Coley. Oliphant lets a shot go, and Coley got the glove out there and pulled it in.
Still 39 seconds to go here on the manpower advantage for the Kenora Thistles. The Thistles come into tonight's action losers of the last 2. And as Bruce said, not having a stellar season so far either. Would like to be able to improve on that. The last few years, they've actually been able to put together some pretty decent campaigns, registering 20, 25 points for the last 4 years in a row. But seem to be in a little bit tighter here this year, but still pretty early days in this hockey season. We're about a third the way through.
Oliphant plays it in. Got it in deep to Tresser. Puck was centered, about a foot out and down the ice. That forces the Thistles back for it behind their own net. They got 22 seconds to work on this power play as they hit center. They got it up to the line. Northstars turned them back. That forces the Thistles outside the line and bring it back in as Oliphant to Buzzy. Buzzy gets it into Tukane. The Northstars recover now, and they'll bring it back out. Sketch over center, over the blue line. Now he's tried to make the pass across. It was given away. Stuckless knocked it in, but it's in on the delayed offside. You just get in the penalty box. So the Northstars now at even strength. Puck down in the Kenora zone. Alex Murray in behind the net. He lost it. Puck along the boards. Alex Murray trying to find somebody there. Pass her down low. There's the pass out. Wanji getting it out there. There's another shot. That one was low and wide of the Kenora net. Gula got it across. Then it was banked off the boards and down the ice. And back for it is Gurrick, but it went all the way down. That'll be icing against the Kenora Thistle.
Just over 6 minutes gone here in the opening period. No score. You're listening to Northstar Hockey on the Arctic Radio Network and ThompsonOnline.ca.
Don't forget to vote throughout the season for your Norman Northstars most popular player at the game day table in the lobby.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Still no score in the game. 13:29 left to go here in the first. Northman Northstars battling against the Kenora Thistles here tonight at the C8 Nesbitt Arena. Puck down low, and there's going to be a penalty called here. And this one's an interference call. And this one's going against the Northman Northstars, and so the Kenora Thistles back on the power play again.
One of the heroes of last week's game, Linkletter going off for 2 minutes here, 13:21 in the opening period still to play.
Face off down to the right side of Alan Coley. Alan Coley having a great season this year with the Northman Northstars, taking a lot of rubber down there, keeping the Northstars in a lot of their hockey games so far. Late cut of the Thrashers. End up coming up here. He hails from Cross Lake, and he's been a great addition for the Northman Northstars. Bodner tailing back inside his own line, making a pass across. Gets it over to stick of Clendenning, who dumps it in. Right in behind the Northman Northstar net. And this goes out there as well. Bodner on the defense, plays it in. Clendenning in behind the goal. Naniska. Northstars tried to clear, Bodner kept it in. Bodner takes the shot, that one is right on. Nobody could get a stick on him, went right through, and Coley gets a hold of it. He'll hang on.
Kenora had 3 shots in their first power play. They've got 1 so far here. That one, Bodnar from the point, looking like he was maybe trying to go for the 5-hole. Coley had it in there and gathered it into his midsection, forced the whistle here. Still 1:05 to go in the power play for the Thistles.
Presser winning that draw for the Kenora Thistles. Got the puck back now. Galerno trying to get some room here at the line. Got over the line, then he lost it. And back come the Buzzy the other way with it. Buzzy crossed the line, then he lost control of the puck. Now it's Stuckless clearing it out. Kenora back inside their own line here. They got 40 seconds to work on this power play. Still looking for our first goal here tonight. Taking over the line here is Tresser. Tresser looking to dish it off. Passes it in. Oh, Stuckless picked it off. Tried to clear it, couldn't. That one was stopped at the line. Oliphant gets the shot on, and no trouble there for Coley. Gets his glove on it and hangs on.
Still the same kind of problem every now and then for the Northstars, trying to get that puck out of their own zone, and they had a couple of chances there where they were able to, or tried to get it down deep, and it got stopped at the blue line. Another shot came down on their own goaltender, but Coley was equal to the task.
22 seconds left there, and they put Buzzy back in there as Tresser was waved out. Buzzy coming in to take the draw, wins it back to Oliphant. Sends the puck across to Gula. There's the shot. That was stopped and cleared all the way down the ice by the Northstars. Rambo up on this penalty kill, and it's just about over. 6 seconds left. They're going to make some changes now as Machaguga Wanapi is on there along with Nipatabo.
Well, that last exchange is a good example of some speed. Monger went in there and forced the goaltender to shoot it up, and then Holcrow hustled up and held it in at the point, and now this faceoff comes down deep in the Thistle zone.
Machaguganop takes the draw, gets it back. There's a shot tipped. He was steered away there by Strum. And now the Northstars got Linkletter on now, so they're 5 men apiece now. Puck out at the neutral zone. Was gloved ahead, and they'll do it all over again outside the line of the Northman Northstars. 11-11 to go here in the first.
Still no score in this hockey game. Shots are 6-2 in favor of the Thistles. Both teams have had a couple of power play chances. The Northstars had 2 extra skaters when they enjoyed the power play, but neither team able to find the goal so far.
Puck down in the Kenora zone. Puck along the boards. Linkletter couldn't contain it. Elkrow back to defend the puck. Oh, and he left the puck there, and it was a little bit of a mix-up there as looked like Elkrow was trying to hold off a defender, and the puck was laying there, and they poked it in.
Well, Holko was trying to, I think he was a little uncertain whether he should hold off the defender, go for the puck, and he kind of did a little of both, and the defender went around, or the Thistle player went around him. It's like number 8 down there, Remco. So they draw first blood here. That's an even strength goal, and really it's not a goal that should have happened, I don't think.
Well, it looked like a communication problem here as Helco was trying to let the goaltender handle it, but it was a little bit too far out for Coley. And in come Yaremko, just give it a poke and end up behind Coley. So the Kenora Thistles have opened up the scoring here with that goal by Yaremko.
Just a little more heart, a little more desire there by Yaremko to get to that puck, and that's exactly what he did. Just a little poke and went in underneath Coley.
Face off to the right of Strum. Puck down low. Kenora leading on the shot clock, 7-2. Stavinsky and Karen in on that goal of Yaremko. So Northstars working from behind now here in this first period. Van gets the puck ahead to Murray, and the puck went off his stick and right into Strum. And now Murray was pushed down on the play. That brings a little bit of a crowd in there. And you know there's going to be a penalties here coming, especially the one on Murray, you would think.
Doug Novak not behind the bench, as Bruce said, for the Kenora Thistles. Long-time hockey guy down there in that area. He's had a couple of stints with the Thistles, and even when he's not with them, he's with some other level of hockey down there. 25, 30 years, I think, in the hockey world. I think they do a little research. He's in the Hockey Hall of Fame as a RBC builder or something like that. I'm not exactly sure how you get in there in that regard, but his name is listed in the Hockey Hall of Fame. Yeah.
Wow. Good for
him.
Doug Novak, he has a...
I think he's Mr. Hockey down there in the Kenora area.
Yeah, he's been with this team for a long, long time. There's no question about that. I thought there was a penalty down there. Oh, it knocked over Murray, but apparently there was no penalty on the play. So we're at even strength still. And the face-off will be to the right side of Coley as the puck was brought all the way down the ice. In to take the draw will be Tresser for the against Berard for the Norman Northstars. Tate Rion with it now, trying to come out. Takes a look, dishes it back behind his own net, takes it back again. Little give and go with Garrick. Garrick comes out, dumps the puck up on the far side to Sketch. Tried to make a pass across there, that went under Blacksmith. Kenora take control of the puck. Now the Northstars got it. Blacksmith with a nice move, takes it down in the corner, looking for somebody. Garrick coming into the slot area, nobody couldn't get the pass. And now it's Kenora with the puck now along the boards, trying to come out. And they finally will dump it on the other side. Still can't come out. Tate Rion races up there and dumps it in. Bodner in behind the net for Kenora. Gets it ahead to Buzzy, and now it's out in Tukane. Tukane over the line, but going on the offside.
And we're 1-0 right now for the Kenora Thistles. Just under 9 to go in the opening period. You're listening to Northstar Hockey on the Arctic Radio Network and ThompsonOnline.ca.
Got the puck right inside the Norman Northstars blue line. Just down deep. Back to the point. There's a shot. And that was a save there off the stick of Kirsch. But they still got the Northstars pinned down. Shot to the side of the goal. Coley takes no chances. Smothers it there along the side of the goal.
The Norman Northstars are not really picking up, I don't think, on where they left off last week. They're getting outshot here 9-2 so far. They're outscored 1-0. And they've created a few chances for themselves, but they've also given up and made some plays that make your head shake just a little bit.
Well, Kenora coming in here with, as we said, without their head coach, Doug Novak, and 3 players short on their roster. So, and the Northstars are playing a little bit sluggish out there in the early going. Puck down deep in Kenora's zone. Kenora coming out once again quite easily. Here's they come up on the right side. Remco brought it in, dumped it in, and Coley takes no chances, will hang on.
So Bruce, we have a guest in our first intermission?
Yes, we do. We're going to have the assistant coach, Kyle Shagnon. I think he was a former player with this team, if I'm not mistaken.
Look forward to that. And we're going to have an interview in the second intermission with Jared Schneider, the voice of the Ocean Blizzard. And Jared spending a bit of time here in Thompson as well. Local hockey fans may remember him.
Well, we'll be looking forward to hearing that little interview. Probably 10-minute interview you got.
Yeah, 8 or 9 minutes.
Here's Heath dumping the puck in now into North Star zone. Out comes Tate Rion. He hits center. He dumps it into the open corner. Ben hustling in there. Kenora picking her way out now over the blue line, up over center. Heath getting it over there, still with it. Trying to put that puck in the slot. Murray trying to come up with it against Heath. Heath come up with it again. Thistles dumped the puck right in. Gurick in behind his own net. And picking his way out there is Tate Rion. Up over the blue line. He'll lug it in. Berard goes to the middle, right in the slot area. Nobody couldn't get the pass there from Tate Rion. Down along there is Blacksmith. Now the shot around the boards, and now Kenora clear it out to center. Oh, picked his pocket there, and the Kenora Thistles are right in here on a break. Great chance there for Tresser as he broke in there, but a good stop by Coley. Blacksmith headmans it up to Sketch. Sketch coming through. He's looking for the far corner, and he went wide. Buzzy, captain of Kenora's team here, over the line, hits the brakes, looking to dish it off, finds a man. Tresser coming up. Went off his stick. He takes it down low into the corner there with Tukane. Tukane picks it up. Back to Gula at the point. Takes a look. Couldn't find a lane there. Get through. Puck down low again. Tresser on it. And he lost it. Now the North Stars clear it around the boards and get it out to center. Monjay picks off that pass, takes a shot. That one's stopped easily there by Sturm. Another chance for the North Stars, foiled again as the Kenora Thistles finally chip that puck out. Kenora back over their own blue line. Now they'll fire it all the way down. Pilon has to track it down behind his own goal. Monjay trying to fight off the checking of Glenn Denning. Now it's up along the boards and behind the net. Kenora win that battle and come up with the loose puck. Kenora winning a lot of the battles along the boards, and now a penalty being handed out. And that's one that is going to Hellcrow. So
well, we'll maybe take a little break here and come back with the penalty kill for the North Stars. Still 1-0 for the Thistles. You're listening to Northstar Hockey on the Arctic Radio Network and CHDM.
Welcome back. 4:32 left to go here in this first period. And look at this, North Stars, they score! North Stars have squared it up here on that goal. Looks like Sketch getting it here on a beautiful effort even it all up at a goal apiece.
Well, Sketch is, I think, the leading point getter for the Norman Northstars, and that just adds to it here. 4:28 to go. About 20 seconds into that 4-on-4 situation. And it's now 1-1, a big goal here for the Norman Northstars. Is really, this is an opportunity that for them here tonight to make it 3 wins in a row and move up in the standings, or at least move up and create some more points for themselves here this hockey season.
That's Dennis Sketch's 7th goal of the season. They even it up here. Parker bowled over there at the line as Heath takes it the other way. Takes it down, it's over the line. Here's a good chance there, and a blazing shot by Bodner, and that one is wide. Puck along the near board, puck chucked out. Alex Murray trying to catch up to it. Trying to beat the defense of the Kenora Thistles, and couldn't quite do it. There's a low shot. Strum got his stick on that one, deflected it away. Alex Murray going to play it back to the point, and it's chipped out. Ross dumps it in. Now they'll go for a change. Make wholesale changes here for the Norman Northstars. Glendenny coming on for the Kenora Thistles. And the puck set down. That's going to be an icing call against Kenora.
So there was no power play opportunity there earlier for the Kenora Thistles because there was offsetting penalties when Hallcrow went off. So and the goal was scored. Sketch with his 7th of the year, making it 1-1. Yaremko, the goal scorer for the Thistles earlier in the period.
Puck chipped out there by Glendenning out to center. As Tate Riome got a hold of it and put it right back in. Once again, the Kenora Thistles clear it all the way down. This one gets all the way down, and that'll be icing again against the Kenora.
If you're out in the highway between here and Flin Flon today, it might have been a little busier than a normal Saturday. The Vince Lombardi Trophy was at the Canadian Tire Store in Flin Flon today. You could go there and have your picture taken with it. The trophy of the NFL was there. One of 3 Canadian Tires across the country. I think one in Vancouver, here, and I forget where the other one was. So I know there were some people that went from here to just have their picture taken.
Really?
Yep.
Well, that's something.
Wasn't you?
Wasn't me.
No.
Stanley Cup was here a few years ago.
Yeah,
we got a
that's
chance
right.
to look at that.
The Grey Cup was here last year.
Oh, and the Grey. That's
What's
right.
left?
What do we got to see? Super Bowl, maybe?
Yeah,
I don't know.
World Series.
Yeah, World Series. Right now, we'll just stick with this hockey game, I guess, and it's 1-1 if you just joined us. Tom O'Brien, Dennis Rathscaber, and Paul Anderson giving you the game here tonight. And it's 1-1 here with 2:27 left to go here in the first period. Puck down low, down in the Northstars end of the rink right now. Tewksbury got it in there, now circling the net. Trying to come out, it's Galarno. He was stopped there. Kenora putting on some pressure here. They lead on the shot clock, 11-6 here. Tukane on the puck on the far boards. Bodied up there, he's got Monge in there, fishes that puck out. Gets it over to Stuckless. Stuckless couldn't get anywhere. He was stopped there by Gula. Now Bonje takes it over, whips a shot on net. That was going high, and that was pulled out of the air there by Swan.
And we
or Sturm, rather.
Have our interview with Jared Schneider. One of the people he talks about a little bit is Doug Headley, who was head coach of the Parkland Rangers for the last number of years, but also has coached at the junior A level, and this is his second go around in the pond. He says guys like Brady Keeper are pretty excited to have Doug there. They're learning stuff again, and he didn't feel like necessarily he was learning things under the prior regime. So he says Doug is a hockey guy, and there's a wealth of experience.
Well, as we know, we coached Parkland last year.
Last couple of years, I guess.
Yeah, a few years.
We never did get a chance to talk to him because he would never keep his appointment with us.
He would never keep that. Their puck was overboard. And you're right, Tom. I went to him how many times, told him to come on up and have a chat.
He'd say, yeah, and then he was a no-show. So
it.
now I can say that.
Maybe he didn't like us. I don't know.
Yeah. Well.
Why wouldn't they like us, Tom? I don't know.
Well, you especially.
Why don't they like me? What's going on with that?
I can see me not liking, but you.
Yeah. So anyway, he's the head coach of OCN, and they're doing quite well.
Doing really well, yeah. They are actually #1 in the power rankings in the league right now. So
wow,
they're on a roll.
Puck in the neutral zone. Blacksmith coming up with it. Picks his way down in the corner. Bodied along the boards there by Kirsch. Now the puck is out in the neutral zone finally. Does Kenora get it out? We're under a minute to go here in this first period. Ross is back for it. He'll go in behind his own goal. Kenora pick off that loose puck there as Frankham down low. Puck along the boards now, and it's the Northstars picking their way out. There's stick knocked out of Berard's hand. That's going to be a penalty. And a slashing penalty going against Kenora. So Northman Northstars going on the power play. Northman Northstars power play is at about 14%.
Yeah, which is infinitely better than it was this time last week, Bruce. They actually had a pretty good weekend last weekend with the extra skater and pocketed, I think, 4 goals over the weekend, but they went in, they were in single digits last weekend.
Oh, okay.
So 14 is an improvement.
So
and hopefully there's more improvement here this weekend. The league average is about 22%.
So not too bad. So they're down low. There's the pass out. Sketch fires it wide. Stuckless plays it over to Galerno. His shot steered away. There's a pass out to Sketch. Back to Galerno, and it comes over to Hellcrow, but time runs out on the clock. There's still 1 minute 36 seconds when they come back in the second period. But that'll do it for period #1. Shot clock reads 11-9 in favor of Kenora, but it's 1-1 on the scoreboard after 1.
Well, and in that period, the Northman Northstars. Second period, here is Bruce Cameron.
Okay, here we go, period #2, and a 1-1 tie with the Kenora Thistles. Puck along the boards on the far side, just over the line. Sketch got it over, but couldn't keep it in there. Popped right back out again. It's in the center ice area, and back for it is Hellcrow. Whip it across the line there over to Sketch. He finally gets it over, brings it in. Puck comes back to Galerno. Galerno plays it in. Galerno back at the point. Little give and go there with Sketch. Plays it back to Galerno. Will take it in behind the net. They got 55 seconds. They score! Northstars, Sketch again. Looks like his second of the night. A power play goal has got the Northstars up 2-1.
Well, a big goal there for the Northman Northstars. They take the lead for the first time in this game, just a few seconds into the second period with the extra skater. Sketch is 8th of the year, 2nd of the game. Just a correction on that first goal in the opening period. They just have 1 assist on it now to Berard. They originally had Parker and Blacksmith, but now it's just Berard, and Sketch has made it 2-1 here for the Northstars. 19:17 to go in the second period.
He didn't take long to get that one. Get the Northstars back in the lead. Over the line comes Vonjay. He was trying to center it there, but Alex Murray was tied up there coming through the neutral zone with Bodner. Now the puck is whipped along the boards inside the Kenora blue line. Out they come over center. Ben missed his check. Following up there is Brunton. Stuckless and Galerno in on the Sketch goal. The puck is cleared down in the Northstars end of the rink, right down along behind the net of the Northstars. This got battling there for Kenora down in the corner, and the puck is chipped out to center. Bodner trying to hold off Rambo there as Rambo now goes for a change, and Monje comes back on. Bodner coming up for the Kenora Thistles, dumps it in. Bodner picks it up again, trying to go to Buzzy, goes to Buzzy, finds the shot just wide. He didn't miss by much there. He's going for that corner. Tresser battling in behind. Monje back there too on the wraparound. There's a good play there by the Kenora Thistles, just about scoring on the wraparound play. And now they're chipping away at it right in front. Now there's probably going to be a penalty here as Buzzy was trying to come around on the wraparound. Then he was hanging around and he got knocked over, and we'll see if there's penalties on that, Tom. Looks like somebody's going.
Well, I think it'll be against the Northstars.
Buzzy was right in there, yeah.
Might have looked like he wrestled his player to the ground, but we'll wait and see. Maybe it's Ross going off for the Northstars. So the Northstars have a power play goal in this period. We're just 2.5 into it, and now they have to kill one off here as the Kenora Thistles will be looking to even this contest with the extra skater.
And Kenora's power play is at 12%. 12.9. And now it's Garrick, gets it here along the boards, trying to come up to Berard. Puck down in behind the Norman Northstar net there is Stavinsky. And now the Northstars clear it. That's all the way down. Strum out to play it. That's Gula. Will now take it in behind his own net, try to get this power play going here. 17-12 to go here in the second period.
And that's a 4-minute penalty against Ross for head contact.
The Northstars find themselves in some difficult situation here. Back to the point it come. There's a low shot. That was off a leg. Gula firing the shot. Now Kenora bring it over once again. Glenn Denning getting it over. Now it's the Northstars coming up with it, and they'll clear it down the ice. Skatch out there, Stuckless out there on this penalty kill. Halkro, Tate Rion trying to kill this off. Puck chipped out in the center ice area, and that sends Kenora back inside their own line. Bodner back for it. Sends a pass over to Frankum. Now the pass, and that was picked off by Galerno. Galerno getting right in there. Nice move, shoots, scores! Galerno picked off the pass, took it all the way in, and finished it off with a nice forehand, backhand goal. Get him ahead 3-1.
Well, that's the kind of play that we were seeing last year out of Galarno. Good on the forecheck, and he did that. He intercepted that pass right at the blue line of the Thistles, and then was able to take it in. A shorthanded goal there for the Norman Northstars, and boy, that's got to be a little bit demoralizing for the Kenora Thistles as they had the extra skater for 4 minutes and still have 2 minutes and 50 seconds, 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. A timeout now called here by the Thistles. Try to get themselves
Your Norman Northstars goal, the shorthanded goal scored by number 16, Tristan Galarno. Time of goal at 3:44. That's Galarno, shorthanded goal at 3:44.
So 3:44, a shorthanded goal unassisted. 2 goals here in the opening period, one on the power play and one shorthanded. Now the Northstars now to a 3-1 lead against the Kenora Thistles.
Northstars leading here now as the puck rolls in, and they not going to take any chances there as Strum jumps on that loose puck.
Looks like a penalty here against the Thistles as see who that is that's going off. That's Heath going off, a 2-minute penalty. So still 2:36 to go on the penalty to Ross. So some 4-on-4 hockey here for hockey fan shots. Now 14-12 in favor of the Thistles.
That was Galarno's 3rd of the season. Tate Rion swings over to the right side, got it over, but Kenora Thistles are going to bring it out as Bodner coming up and banks it off the glass. Gets it way down. Tate Rion gets a pass ahead. Stuckless gets it ahead to Galarno. It's over the line, hits the brakes, fires the shot, and that one was low and wide of the Kenora net. Puck comes out to center now, and Galerno will now dump the puck in. And now he'll go for a change. Bonjour and Rambo on the ice. Give those guys a little needed rest here. We've got 4-on-4 going here right now. Puck on the far boards. Oliphant looks, finds an open corner and dumps it in. Yaremko was in there, passing right out in the slot. There's a shot taken right on, and Oliphant puts it right in the pads, right in the stomach there of the goaltender, Coley. Nice. Smothers it right there.
Nice play by Yaremko to get that puck in behind the North Star zone and shoot it back up. He lifted the stick area, took that puck away from him, and made a nice feed out to the middle. And luckily for the North Stars, Coley was there to make the save.
Elcrow playing it up the right side. Sketch over the line. Sketch got it over. It's taken off his stick there by Frankham. Gula plays it back around the boards. Can't get past Parker. Parker banks it off up and over the glass, and he puts it out of play there with 14:46 left to go here in the second. And we got a 3-1 North Star lead.
Still 35 seconds to go with 4-on-4 hockey. Assuming there's no further penalties. And then the Thistles will resume their power play here as Ross is off for 4 minutes for head contact. Still a minute 10 to go on that one.
Puck cleared down into the North Star zone. In behind the net there is Glenn Denning for the Kenora Thistles. Helping out there is Stavinsky. Up there on the forecheck. North Stars having a bit of a time trying to come out. Sketch. Got it back to Helcrow, and it's picked off there by Stavinsky. Back to the point it comes to Oliphant. There's his shot. That went off Sketch's stick and into the corner and wrapped around on the boards. Pitching in there was Gula. Right in behind the goal, battling around down there was Stavinsky. Now the penalty is over for the Thistles. Now the North Stars are trying to kill this off. We've got 24 seconds left in their penalty. Kenora now putting on some pressure here. Trying to clamber back into this game. Back to the Gula. There's his shot. That was knocked away there. Back to point the Gula. Oliphant. Here's a shot. Hard shot. Good stop there. Goalie down. And he didn't know where it was for a second, but got his pad back down and smothered it there in the blue paint.
Well, I'll tell you, there's a lot of North Stars out there that should be buying Coley a meal here already in this hockey game, as he's bailed them out a couple of times. Just some, I don't know what to call it. They have a chance to get that puck out of their own zone and just don't do it. So just 2 seconds to go on the Ross penalty, and then the teams will be back to even strength this face-off down in the North Star zone.
There's Monjay with it now, and the North Stars got their man back out. So they're at even strength now as Ross steps on. Galerno trying to bank it out. Monjay had it, lost it. Now it's back to Monjay. Monjay went off of Tukane, and he fell down on the play, and the puck is into the Kenora zone. Bodner bodied it away there by Stuckless and tried to pass it out in front, but Strum got a stick on it and will smother it there.
13-11 to play in the second period. 3-1, the North Stars lead. You're listening to North Star Hockey on the Arctic Radio Network and ThompsonOnline.ca.
With a 3-1 lead here. Now the North Stars up on the rush, but they couldn't hold it in there, and the Kenora Thistles will bring it back. Presser got to the line and was picked off, and now it's Caron for the Kenora Thistles up to Tukane. He tipped it over the line, but it's Tate Riom now with it. Over the center ice line, over the blue line. Tried to do a little toe drag there and lost his footing and went down. Northstars on the far boards. Now it's back over the Northstars line. They're going to try to come out this way on the near boards, trying to give them the Rambo. Now it's cleared over by Linklater. He got it across on the far side, but I think it's over on the offside. That'll stop the clock right there. 11:58 to go here in the second.
The win last week by the Norman Northstars, their first win in 36 regular season games. November 29th of last year was their previous win, and it was against the Kenora Thistles, who they're playing here tonight. That's a long time between victories, and the fans still keep coming out. It must be like all from Saskatchewan, same idea. Win or lose, they come out and support this team.
Yep. And there's back in his own zone is Hellcrow. He's going up the right side. And he went up to Sketch. Sketch having a great night here with 2 goals tonight. Sometimes things just falling your way, and tonight it seems to be going his way. Here's a shot. That one is wrapped around on the boards there, and that's Berard bodied up along them boards. Comes right back to Pilon. He'll dump it into the corner. Sketch is on it. Sketch got it in the corner there to Blacksmith, plays it around. And now the Kenora Thistles will bring it back out. Heath coming down, being rubbed out along the boards there as he tried to dump it out to the middle, couldn't do it. And now Sketch giving a bump, and Galerno over the line. Galerno takes a shot as he was spun around from a check from Stabinski. Kenora bring it over the line now. There's a low shot. That one's stopped easily there by Coley. And then he put a stick out and got it in and hangs on with 10:39 to go in the second.
One of the things I was looking at, Bruce, is how the fortunes of the Norman Northstars have adjusted or changed over the years. In the first 16 years of their existence, they had 12 winning seasons. In the last 14 years, just one. Just one.
I don't like that trend.
No, and that was earlier in that 14 years too. It's been a long time since the Northstars have had a winning season. You know, the Thistles went through a pretty good dry spell as well for the longest time, but they've been up 20, 25 wins for the last 4 years. So their program, even though they don't get numbers out, they're making it work. So maybe the Northstars have to take a page out of their book just a little bit and figure out what they're doing right.
Well, one thing that's going on in Kenora that we talked to Kyle about, they've expanded their borders. They can go a little bit wider now. They can get right into Thunder Bay and pick some players. So
yeah, that makes a difference.
It makes a difference. Got a wider area to pick from. Now the puck down inside the Northstars line. That's Ross. Plays it in behind his own net. They're going to come out on the right side now. Pass across to Nipatabo. Nipatabo was a big hero there last week with the winner. No one will forget that one as he put the Northstars in the win column right there with that goal against the Interlake Lightning. There's Murray there. Gets it back to Garrick. Garrick, backhand pass. Gets it into Rambo. Monge goes out to the slot trying to hit Rambo. Couldn't do it. Loose puck at center. Tresser couldn't go with it. Now Murray with it on the far boards. He's got Monger behind him. He elects to keep going with it. Takes it right. Oh, he's been given a bump there, and he went flying off his feet. And that one was number 11. That was Oliphant getting a piece of him, and there's going to be a penalty on the play, and it's going to be a hook. Who's getting it?
Murray a little bit in discomfort there. He's trying to skate it off. It looks like maybe a bit of an ankle, but I'm pretty sure he'll be back out. And so another power play chance here for the Norman Northstars. 8:59 to go here in the second period. They have a power play goal already this period and a shorthanded one. And Bodnar, one of their steadier defensemen, is going to be off here for up to 2 minutes. And the Northstars, the power play clicking the last couple of weekends. They have one power play goal and 3 chances. This is chance number 4 for them. See what happens.
Draws one with the Northstars. Galerno with it. That one right past Sketch. Sketch with it. Sketch. 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 trying to center the puck. Scott's trying to bring it back to get a shot away, and he took too much time, and it's brought back down by the Kenora Thistles. Number 19, Nanaska, brings it all the way down, right in behind the net, killing off some valuable seconds there. Good work by Nanaska. He held it up along the boards, killed off a few more seconds down there. Now there's another penalty coming, and I think it's Nanaska is going to go as he tripped up the North Star player. And the North Star's coming back the other way. There's a scores! There's a shot. And there was a penalty coming. The North Star skipped up that right side and made it work. And let's look at that number here. It looks like that came off the stick there of Helcrow.
Well, that was just a shot that was along the ice, caught the far corner, and it just fooled Strum there in the Thistles net. And it's now 4-1, the second power play goal of this period, and Namaska now going off. So reset that penalty clock, I guess. They hadn't actually called that penalty.
So Helcrow with the goal. There's Monje with a shot. That puts the North Stars ahead 4-1. Oh, there's going to be no penalty on that. Oh, I thought Parker was going to get called on that one. He was held up the stick. There's a shot there. That one was taken by Blacksmith, and now the puck is out to the center ice area. The puck is cleared all the way down the North Stars end of the rink. Monge. Pass it across, a little give and go. Monje knocked off the puck, and Kenora clear it all the way down. So Helcrow with the goal. And North Stars on the power play. There's another shot. Puck laying there, right there. There's a scramble. Where's the puck at? Strum is down, and I don't know if they're...
No, I don't think it's a goal, Bruce.
Falling there. I think maybe it's a face-off, right?
A face-off. It looks like the referee right there watching it. He didn't see anything cross the line, and it was close. And this is actually coming outside. Maybe even a penalty. 53 seconds still to go on the penalty to the Thistles. Now we've got a penalty shot, I guess. So one of the players must have gloved the puck.
Well, somebody got her hand on it, I guess, yeah.
Hunter Hallcrow, his 6th goal of the season, unassisted.
So we do have a penalty shot, Tom, and it's Helcrow going to do it.
He's the guy. So he's had the last goal here for the North Stars. Maybe he'll have the next one.
There was a big scrum there, and you're right. Somebody got a hand on that puck, and that's what caused this penalty shot. So here goes Helcrow. Takes it at center. Willie put him up 5-1. He's in. Takes a look. Scores! Helcrow got him up 5-1 now with that one. He's having a great season. That's his 2nd of the game, too.
His 7th goal of the season, and that moves him in close to the team lead in goals. A couple of power play goals here. That was a penalty shot. Don't see that too often. Don't see it done successfully too often, but it was there. And it is now 5-1 here. The Norman North Stars taking control of this game after the teams had played to a 1-1 draw in the opening period. Yaremko actually was the first goal scorer of this game for the Thistles. The Norman North Stars have had the next 5, an even strength goal, a couple of power play goals, a shorthanded goal, and now a penalty shot, and it is 5-1 for the Norman North Stars.
So Helcrow with his 7th goal of the season. And he's having a great season, Helcrow. He's got 12 points on the year, not bad for a defenseman. So he's really taking that that role pretty good. Putting up some points, moving the puck, making things happen back there for the Norman North Stars.
North Stars still have a power play going here too.
Still got 16 seconds there on that power play. Galarno To Berard, to Sketch. Sketch trying to ram it in from the short side, couldn't do it, and another penalty going.
I think this one's going against Stuckless for the Northstars. We'll be back. It is 5-1, 6:21 to go here in the second period. 6-1 for the Northstars. You're listening to the Northstar Hockey on the Arctic Radio Network and ThompsonOnline.ca.
Welcome back, everybody. 6:21 to go here in the second period. And the Northstars are in the driver's seat here so far with a 5-1 lead.
Number 6, Ethan Stuckless. 2 minutes for holding his stick. Time of the penalty, 13:30.
So Stuckless is off, and now the Kenora player on. So the Kenora's on a power play here as we speak here. They got a minute and 44 seconds up there on Ethan Stuckless.
Holding
penalty.
the stick, Bruce, is the infraction on that one. So,
well, as we said, the coachless Kenora Thistles will have their coach back tomorrow. Their head coach, that is, Doug Novak, will be back behind the bench tomorrow after serving a 2-game suspension.
well, you know, had to chuckle just a little bit there. Kyle being a little bit coy about it, you know.
Yeah.
A little bit of hot tempers and so on. Doug is known for that, I think, around the league. His temper can get up pretty quick, and I know that he and Doug Corman got into it a few times here and in Kenora on occasion. And
many occasions.
Many occasions, so all in the spirit of things, maybe. But
somebody dropped an F-bomb. See, what happened was somebody dropped an F-bomb to the referee in Kenora, and it was on the far corner, and the referee, who's had a history with Doug Novak, called Doug Novak on it and said it was him. Doug Novak said it wasn't, but you know, in the world of officiating, you're not going to win that battle.
you're never wrong, right?
And he got a 2-game suspension for it.
Yes.
But he said that came from the stands, not from him. But that's for him to argue that. But that's too late. He's serving his 2nd game today.
Yeah.
So Kenora's up here on this power play. They got 52 more seconds to go, and the Northstars clear it down the ice. Strum out to play it. He's going to play it right up the center, right on the stick there of Yaremko. Yaremko has a goal in this game, the only goal for the Kenora Thistles. Now the Northstars clear it once again, force Kenora back 200 feet down the ice. Tate Rion coming on, and so is Linkletter. Puck chipped off the boards, but not cleared. Kept in. Stavinsky keeping it in. Rion seeing a little bit of daylight and clears it all the way down. And they got 7 seconds to make the rush. Kenora coming up, and the Northstars getting Stuckless back on, so they're evened up. Adrian pushed the puck ahead, couldn't clear it out. Now Northstars taking in behind their own net. Tate Rion couldn't catch up to the loose puck, and now it's finally got out. Gula back for Kenora, off the boards. Tresser banks it in. Garrick plays it out. Gula will shoot it back in. Berard for the Northstars. Looks for a man over here on the left side and finds Blacksmith. Blacksmith and Gula come together. There's Garrick with a shot from well out. That one's wide. Puck at the point. Tate Rion with a shot. That puck comes all the way down the ice and now right to the blue line of the Northstars to Garrick. Speaking of Garrick, Garrick is a new father, Tom.
Is he?
Congratulate Garrick. He just had a baby there just this week.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. They're coming younger and younger.
Seems younger.
Puck in the Northstar zone. Off the boards. Rambo handed it off here and got it over the line here, and that's
another penalty here against the Kenora Thistles. Is looked like, I think it was Tate Riom taken down. 2:54 here in the second period. The North Stars have a couple of power play goals already. Get to try it out one more time. We'll be back with that power play. It is 5-1 for the North Stars. You're listening to North Star Hockey on the Arctic Radio Network and ThompsonOnline.ca.
Kenora Thistles penalty to number 22, Sean Bula.
Welcome back, everybody. North Stars on the power play. They got a minute and 41 seconds to work this power play. They are leading 5-1, and there's 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the second period. Now the Thistles clear it all the way down. Out to play it is Coley. Coley give the puck up there right in the slot area, and a good chance there, but it's cleared away as the number 15 there, Stabinski, was right in there, up on the rush. But North Stars recovered, and now they're coming back again. This one here's Halkrow going for his third. There's a shot, puck laying there. Skatch couldn't get there in time. The puck was laying there. Out front to Berard. Now the puck is chipped past Galerno, and down the ice it goes. Galerno hustling back for it. He's being watched there as he comes around behind the net. Presser was watching him pretty close. Blacksmith. Monge goes to the middle. In behind is Rambo. Rambo back to Blacksmith. There's a shot. That might have hit some iron there. There's a shot on, and scooping that puck up there is Strum. And he'll hang on with 1:26 left in the second period.
Some good chances there by the Norman North Stars on this penalty kill in the last couple of minutes of this second period. 32 seconds still to go with the extra skater. North Stars came into this period knotted up at 1, but have scored 4 goals in the second period to take control of this game. 5-1, looking for their 3rd win of the season. Their last time they won 2 in a row was January 2012. I have no idea the last time they won 3 in a row.
That would go back a ways, I would think, for sure. But this game isn't over yet. Anything can happen. And by looking at the clock, at 24:24 on the shot clock, you'd think there'd be a better balance on that scoreboard.
North Stars have had a good period here. They've certainly outchanced the Thistles by a wide margin.
Here's Ross, low shot. That one whistled low of the corner. Straight Tate Riom pinching in. Wange, now the Kenora got their man on. As Gula steps onto the ice. Under a minute to go here now in this period. Back to the point it goes. Shot tipped. And that was Monge getting a stick on him, but it put it over the glass. That'll play.
These Kenora Thistles have won the league championship, but it's been many years since that happened. 1992-93. They made the playoffs last year. 21 wins. A couple of overtime losses last year, but they ended up meeting the Wild in the opening round and lost 3 straight.
Yeah.
League champions.
There was breaking in there was Yaremko with a backhand shot. That one was going high. There's another shot. A good stop again.
Penalty, I think, coming up here against the North Stars as well.
The North Stars are the Kenora Thistles with a little bit of a scrum there, a little bit of activity around Coley, but they couldn't get it to go. And the North Stars end up getting a penalty, a slashing penalty, and this is going to go to Halkrow.
So Halkrow, a couple of goals, including a power penalty shot and a power play goal, now is in the penalty box. Just 26 seconds to play here in the second period.
Penalty to number 23, Hunter Halkrow. 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 1934. That's Halkrow for slashing at 1934. This Northland North Stars penalty kill is not made by the
Here comes Kenora now, up over center. Gaining the line there is Tresser. Going We got a couple of seconds left before it expires, this period, and the period expires. And the North Stars, I don't think this happened this year at all, but they're going to skate to the dressing room after 2 periods with a 5-1 lead.
Well, typically this season in the second period has not been kind to the Norman North Stars. They've usually been drastically outshot and outscored in the second period. They're knotted up at 3. The Flin-Flon Bombers are now leading their game against the Notre Dame Hounds, 5-3 that game in the second. And here at the CA Nesbitt Arena, the North Stars have staked themselves to a 5-1 lead with 20 minutes to go in regulation time. They won a pair of games last weekend and are looking to make it 3 in a row here tonight. And now at the third period, here is Bruce Cameron.
Well, period number 3, and the North Stars on the verge here of possibly pulling 3 wins. And as Tom says, he doesn't remember the last time, and either do I. This goes back a ways. But it's not over. We still got a third period to go, and Kenora is moving up over their own blue line, and Tresser will take it over the North Stars line. Passed it across. Nobody picked that up. Banked off the boards. There's a spin-around by Tresser, fired the shot, and now Sketch will take it off the boards. He lost control of it, got in the water there, not dry yet, and lost it. So there's 55 seconds left in the power play for the Norman, for the Thistles to work on this. Cutting in over the line there and was Tresser taken to the boards. Lerno in there looking for the loose puck. Battling along the boards there with Frankham along the far boards. Finally, the North Stars come up with it now that cleared down the ice. And that was St. Guillaume. Getting rid of that.
The puck almost found its way into the Thistles net there as it took a funny bounce. That's the you might have heard from the crowd here.
That was a groan. Frankham over the line. Puts it in the slot. There's a shot on and a good stop. Stabinski getting the shot away, but Coley getting down and getting his pad on it, making the save.
Winnipeg Thrashers are in here next weekend to round out the 6-game homestand for the North Stars. They were playing tonight. They lost 2-1 to the Pembina Valley Hawks. The Winnipeg Wild also lost 3-2 to the Yellowhead Chiefs.
Well, how about that? The Wild taking a rare loss there. For Yellowhead are doing all right, Tom.
They're in second place. They're 4 points back now of the Wild. That's the first regulation time loss this season for the Wild.
Here comes Kenora, back the other way now. Frankham got up to the line, plays it over on the far side. Puck goes back into the slot, shot by Oliphant, didn't get through though. North Stars not trying to kill off the penalties, and now they're at even strength now finally, so see if they get moving here in this third period.
One thing when I was talking with Jarrett, one of the things that didn't make it into what you heard there was Doug Headley talking about speed away from the puck and how important that is. And you know, I've been watching it here tonight. What are the other players doing? Are they standing around flat-footed, or are they moving with some speed? And it makes a lot of difference if they're moving with speed and you can hit them on the fly. Yeah,
certainly be get a bit of advantage doing that for sure. There's the puck coming up against the side of the Kenora net. Strum will put his glove over that.
He also said when you talk to Headley, you know, you try to have a conversation, maybe work in, you know, World Series or something else that goes right back to hockey and his hockey team. He's a pretty single-minded individual when it comes to what he's doing.
Well, I wouldn't know anything about that because he never come up and talk to me about it.
No, Doug Headley and Doug Novak, those Dougs just kept kind of.
I got history with them. I don't know.
We kept getting stiff by them.
They don't like to talk to me.
Doug Corman wouldn't always come up either, so.
He'd send somebody else sometimes, yeah.
I don't know, it's just Doug's.
The Doug thing. It's a Doug thing.
My dad's name was Doug, so I don't know.
He never came up either.
No, he never did.
Puck out in the neutral zone. Kenora picks the puck up now, dumping the puck in. Oliphant getting it in. Pilon couldn't catch up to that puck, and Murray will clear it out. Bondra back inside his own line for the Kenora Thistles. He tried to send a pass up to Tresser. That one passed him and right down on the North Star goal, Coley. and he just smothered it right there. 16:57 to go here in the third, a 5-1 North Star lead.
Well, Coley taking no chances, slow this game down, don't get yourself into a bad situation. This game well in hand right now with a 5-1 lead. North Stars fell behind 1-0, but have scored the last 5 goals in this contest and are looking for their 3rd win of the year.
Stuckless hit Mondra, but he got caught up in his feet there, and Kenora dumped it right back in. Puck bounced to the point there. Bondra turning. He's getting a lot of ice time tonight, as Kenora is short-staffed. There's Bonjay. Couldn't clear it. Puck down in the corner there, and it's Frankham down there, battling along there, down in the corner. Now, Bonjay picks it up. Lightly puts the puck in. Gives chase. Kenora get it out. And a giveaway there as Blacksmith takes it in. Manaska was after it, dropped it back to Bondra. North Stars picked it off. Now it's chipped out. Coming down the right side on the far boards is Kirsch. And North Stars trying to go up on the left side. Nobody over there, and it goes all the way down, but this one's going to go on the goal of Kenora. Kenora desperately trying to get back in this hockey game, down by 4 here, teeing it up. There's a shot by Blacksmith, and that one was right on. A good stop there by Strum.
Kenora joined the Midget League back in 1986. They were known as the Boise Midgets from 86 to 94, the Rainy River Stars in 95, the AAA Stars from 96 to 97, and then just the Kenora Stars 98 to 03, and they've been known as the Thistles since 04.
And for people that don't know, Kenora Thistles won a Stanley Cup back in the day.
1907. Art Ross was on their team.
And
they played the Montreal Wanderers and won a best of 3 2-game streak.
Well, how about that? And so now they're trying to win this Manitoba Midget Hockey Series. Trying to win this league.
Well, they've won it once, 1992-93,
yeah.
A couple of years before the North Stars won their league championship. But it's been a little different, kind of a similar experience for them, I think, as the North Stars. I wouldn't think there's really a whole lot of difference between these two organizations in terms of their success over the last 10 or 15 years.
There was a great story at a Flin Flon where Flin Flon won the Memorial Cup, and that was the year they beat Sammy Pollock. And, who was the other coach at the time? Can't think of it offhand now.
Scotty Bowman.
Scotty Bowman was it. Yeah, thanks for that.
Yeah.
But they beat them 3 games to, was it 4-3, I think? Best of 7 or 3-2?
Yeah,
but
it was
and that was a team. Montreal had a great team that year, and Flin Flon beat them, and that was in the 50s.
That was 57.
57.
Bruce, yeah. They wrote a play about it.
Yeah.
Hockey Town.
How about that, eh?
You get
Little
to
town
see a chance to see Hockey
Flin Flon.
Town. They performed it actually in Carnegie Hall.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, you're a wealth of knowledge tonight.
Well, I could be making it all up, and how would you know?
How would I know?
But I'm not.
No.
But I'm not.
No, it's factual. They did win.
So 14:57 here to play in the 3rd period. No scoring so far in this period, but the North Stars still have a 5-1 lead.
Puck down in behind the Kenora net. There's a whoa, and Rambo was knocked over on that play there. He was just coming with his head down there, and then this guy got a piece of him there. Now the puck along that far boards. Kenora now will take it up on the right side. Kenora, good move there. They're great in there. Just going high with it. Oh, and taking hard to the boards and getting up slowly there is, it looks like Brunton. And there's going to be a penalty on this play. But Brunton was taken hard to the boards. They can't afford to lose any players, that's for sure.
No, they sure can't.
And Murray took him hard.
Murray did. So we'll be back with the penalty kill for the North Stars in just a moment. 5-1 is the score. You're listening to North Star Hockey on the Arctic Radio Network and ThompsonOnline.com.
Norman Northstars penalty to number 14, Alex Murray. 2 minutes for boarding. Alex Murray, 2 minutes.
Well, welcome back. Alex Murray off for boarding. And the North Stars trying to kill it off here. Tresser up over the blue line. Here's Kenora gains the line. There's a shot there by Tukani, and it was stopped by Coley. Sketch couldn't get it out. Buzzy in there. Tukani in there, looking to get that puck. North Stars trying to get that puck out. Can't. Kenora put on a good power play here as they got control. There's Buzzy with their backhand shot, and that one was wide.
Another penalty here, Bruce, against the Northstars.
Oh, the North Stars are getting themselves in all kinds of run. A hit to the head, that could be 4. We'll see what happens.
So they were down there. They actually had a 2-man advantage early in this hockey game in the first 5 minutes, and now they've returned the favor here as Murray's already in the penalty box, still 56 seconds to go, and now Tate Riom, who's been one of their steadier defensemen here this evening, is going to be in the penalty box. We're just waiting to see how long. No, just a 2-minute penalty, it looks like. Just. So they got the kill off, a 2-man advantage here. Remko against Ross, and now it's blown down as Foley got his glove over the puck. Shots there, 3 apiece here in this period. Kind of hard to believe. Not a lot of shots, I guess, but North Stars are playing with fire here. They've got this game in hand. They don't want to do anything to give the Thistles a little bit of life. The Thistles have 2 extra skaters right now.
Well, Galerno clears it down and then goes for a change. The Stuckless down comes on. He's out there with Parker and Ross. Kill this off. Kurish takes it down in the corner, drops it back to Bondra. North Stars setting up the triangle here. 14 seconds left on that first penalty. Remko gets to the circle. Alexa takes the shot, and it was wide. There's Bondra now. North Stars get their 4th skater on. There's Alex Murray now on. Now they can set up a box. So there's a shot on right there. Coley with no trouble making that stop on the short side. That shot was stopped, and now it's Murray trying to break out. He got it over the line though. And then he was stopped and the puck dumped in as the Kenora Thistles making some wholesale changes now. There's Oliphant on the ice along with Buzzy. And up comes Kenora right now. They've got 23 seconds to work this power play. Coley out of the net. Plays it over to Monjay. Monjay trying to play that puck out. A little soft on that, and it was kept in. Monjay got Buzzy up along the boards, and now it's on the stick of Tresser. Tresser was a pass over, and there's another chance. Oh, and trying to put the puck underneath there was Gula, and I don't know how he made the save because he was looking the other way, and he pulled it in.
I'll tell you, if you want my vote for the most valuable player of the year, I'm already giving it to Coley. He has just been so good back there and covered up so many mistakes by the Norman Northstars. They had a golden opportunity to get that puck out, weren't able to do it, and he made 2 tremendous saves there, and he just keeps putting himself in the right position to be able to make those. Gets a little bit lucky, but it's the harder I work, the luckier I get, I think. Yeah, he was down and all. He was down and out there when he made that save. And I think Gula had to hit that a little harder, but he got it through. So now the North Stars are at even strength, and 11:08 to go in this third period, and they're in full command here, leading 5-1 as Garrett plays it up, missed his pass, and it went all the way down the ice. Icing will be called against the Norman Northstars. So the North Stars able to kind of escape unscathed there after going down a couple of skaters. Got them all back on the ice right now. Tate Rion was the latest there. 2-minute head contact penalty. He's out on the ice right now. And with the icing, they'll all have to stay out there until they're able to effect a change.
There's a shot from the short side by Glending and was stopped by Coley. Now it's cleared down the ice. Bondra got to go back for it. Puck still over to Kenora. There's a chance for Murray. Shot. He hit the post. The puck is laying there and pushed over on the play. Muchagugunap. And what a shot. Net's off its moorings, but wow, that was close.
Boy, I thought that actually bounced out from the back of the net, but I guess not. It must have bounced out. That was about as close as you can come without putting it in, as he kind of hit the inside of the post and it almost came right back out. It was a beautiful shot, a nice hard wrist shot from as he was fading away there, almost making this a 6-1 game. But it does force a face-off down in the Kenora zone. 10:34 now to play here in the third period. The North Stars continue to lead 5-1.
Oh, that was close. Berard lays it in behind the net of the Kenora Thistles. Kenora can't get the puck out. Puck right there. Another shot on. Good stop there by Strum. Still couldn't clear it. Parker drives it in. Strum kicks it away. Like I had that goaltender wrong right there. I guess we got the backup goalie. That
Hatfield.
Was it Hatfield in there?
Is it Hatfield in there? 35.
Okay, Strum's on the bench. Thanks, Dennis, for that. Dennis picked that up. I didn't notice that. Puck still down in Kenora zone. Comes to back along the boards. Blacksmith couldn't hold it in. Parker drives it in. Yeah, that's Cooper Hatfield, I guess. Probably apologies there to for him. Made some good stops there.
These goalies pretty similar statistics. One's 4.47 goals against, the other's 4.43. Not a lot to choose between them.
When it crunched down there, they almost look the same. Of course, the other guy has a different color helmet. I guess you could have noticed that, but we caught it before the end of the game. That's good. Here's Kirsch. His shot is wide. Now it's Ross trying to get that puck out. Can't. Still at the line. Puck down in the corner of the Norman North Stars. Puck comes out in the slot. There's nobody there, and it's lifted out down the ice. Stuckless let a race for it. Gets to it. Good work with Stuckless. Gets it out to Murray. Murray takes the shot. Scores! Good work by Stuckless. Get up there on the rush. On that forecheck. Got that puck turned over. And Ethan Stuckless found it and had made no mistake, or Alex Murray rather made no mistake in putting that puck in.
Well, Murray had a really good chance a little bit earlier in this period and bounced it off the post. That time didn't get anywhere near the post. Another nice wrist shot that got behind Hatfield. And it's now 6-1 here for the North Stars, 8:29 to go in the third period. His second of the year, Murray.
So that got the North Stars up 6-1 now. There's a chance again for the North Stars. That one went by the net. Stuckless in on the goal. Good forechecking by Stuckless. Got that puck to get turned over. And now we're under the 8-minute mark. Left to go in this third period. Kenora now in a big hole. Puck goes back to Bondra. He fanned on the shot. Now it's picked up by the North Stars and cleared down the ice as a big hit there by Bondra as he knocked over Blacksmith. And that's going to give him a penalty, I would believe.
6-1 is the score. You're listening to Northstar Hockey on the Arctic Radio Network and ThompsonOnline.ca.
Welcome back, everybody. I thought there was a penalty on that play as Bondra knocked over Flux, but no penalty there. So we're still at even strength. Now the Thistles coming back. Davidsky picking his way through. Couldn't quite get in there. Lost control of the puck, and the Northstars. And Tate Riom took too much time, and Sabinsky took the puck from him, and then he got it back. More checking there by Stavinsky. Oh, collision there. Colt went flying there. Murray ran into him. There's a shot taken, and that was stopped by Coley. Went high in the air. Getting a little physical out there. Kenora up on the forecheck again. Pass right out in the slot. Shot taken. Another stop there by Coley. Burton taking that shot. Brooke taking the shot rather. There's Berard. That's center. Dumps the puck in. Gets it in. Murray, he was going into the slot. Nobody there. Back comes Kenora. Brunton over the line. Then slipped off his stick. And the Northstars cleared out. Bodner got it over. And now there was a giveaway there as Clendenin lost control of the puck. Pass over to Berard. He couldn't get the shot off. Berard takes it down in the corner. Clendenin takes his man along the boards. Puck dumped in as the Northstars making some changes here. It's Galerno and Stuckless coming on now. Stuckless couldn't take that pass. Comes all the way back. Parker dumps it in. That one goes right on Hatfield. Now Kenora cleared all the way down. Parker in a foot rate to Buzzy. Him and Buzzy go down into the corner. Garrick lost control of the puck. Parker backhands it around. Bondra pitching in. Now it's cleared by Monge. Puck out. Stuckless pinching in. Stuckless to Monge. Monge goes into the corner with a much bigger man, Tresser. Puck is sent around behind the net over to Bondra. Bondra trying to get it around. Parker giving a bump along the boards at the blue line. There's a pass to Monge in the slot. He couldn't come up with it. And now Buzzy got out over, and then it was brought in on the offside.
Monge is going to have a penalty here, so we'll be back with the next penalty kill by the Northstars. 4:40 to play here in the third period. Northstars lead 6-1. You're listening to Northstar Hockey.
Penalty to number 21, Charles Monge. 2 minutes from hooking. Time of the penalty, 15-20. That's Monge, 2 minutes from hooking. That's 15-20.
Leading 6-1 over the Kenora Thistles. And the Kenora Thistles are in there. Here's Oliphant. Turns around, backhands it down low. Trying to get it to Naniska. And the puck is cleared by the Northstars. Galerno jumps on, and there's a pushing and shoving. There's Daniska getting into it, throwing some punches now. We'll see what comes out of this here, as he was into it with Ross, it looks like.
Tate Riom, I think, there.
Or Tate Riom, you're right. Tate Riom and Daniska.
And I give Tate Riom full marks there. He did not really retaliate when that started to escalate, and there was already going to be a penalty. Niska mad, he smashes his stick as he goes off the ice. 4:04 here to play now in the third period. Ultro also going off for the Northstars, so not sure how this is all going to be shaken out here. Certainly it looked like the Thistle player was the more aggressive of them, but there's 2 Northstars being sent off here right now. We'll have to wait and see exactly what happens.
Well, I know one thing, they're going to have to bring a hockey stick over because he slammed the stick along the boards and broke the blade off it.
You know, Bruce, there was a time when breaking a stick cost you about $12. Now it's a couple $100.
I would think.
Ka-ching, ka-ching, as
I
they
think
say.
parents just cringe when their kids just get mad and they start slamming their stick around.
You don't mind if I just give you this old straw broom? You can hit that a few times instead, eh?
And they used to give you a little warranty on the stick. I don't know, about 30 days. But
yeah.
And that's about the length of time that on the 31st day, Tom, that's when the blade falls off.
I don't know. That might void the warranty if you slam your stick against the boards.
Yeah.
And you hit into the penalty box. So they're still getting this sorted out. Ian Larson talking with Barry Rempel down there, making sure he's got all the detail right. And we'll find out what it is here in just a moment. But there definitely are 3 North Stars in there. Monje was already in there. Tate Riome's gone off as well, and I think Hallcrow is in there. So we've got 1:25 up and 2 minutes up. Maybe a hit to the head or something, I don't know. I do not know.
Well, there's 2 penalties
Against the North Stars right now.
up there. 1, 2, there's 5 against 3. So there is a 2-man advantage for Kenora Thistles.
Stars have withstood one of these already this period. We'll see what they can do right now. Nice play there by Galarno to get that puck down into the Thistle zone.
So they got Galarno out there to kill this off, along with Ross and Parker. Puck got over the line, and Ross will clear it all the way back.
North Stars penalty to number 12, Drew Tate Riome. 4 minutes for head contact.
So Riome's got
And to number
2 minutes for head contact.
2 minutes for roughing.
Hallcrow for roughing.
Kenora Thistles penalty to number 19, Jerry Nemiska. 2 minutes for roughing and 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike contact. Time of the penalty, 15:56.
So Nemiska's got 2 for roughing and 2 for unsportsmanlike. The North Stars are 2 men short right now. There's 2:58 to go in this hockey game. And they cleared all the way down the ice and force Kenora back once again inside their own line. That's Heath back there coming up. There's Bondra, and over the line they go, but they're in on the offside.
And one of the, I think Monger is coming off there, or coming back onto the ice, so just down 1 skater right now, still 36 seconds to go. A lot of offsetting penalties right there that happened with all the roughing. But the big one was a 4-minute hit to the head by Tate Riome, so that was the extra one. And 2:39 here to play in the 3rd period. 36 seconds to go on the power play for the Thistles. The North Stars getting close to winning their 3rd game in a row here in their 3rd game of this hockey season. Game number 17, I think, for them here tonight. Game number 15 for the Kenora Thistles. A bit of a discussion now. One of the Thistle players going off. Must have said something to somebody, I think. And
I don't know what caused that. Brutton said something, and now they've got a penalty. Must be an unsportsmanlike. I don't know. We'll get the word for it here in a minute.
he slammed his stick, but I don't think he broke it.
Tried to. And I don't even know what prompted that.
No, he must have made a comment to somebody, I think.
Just ready to drop the puck, and this happened. Strange things are happening here tonight. And out comes, well, unsportsmanlike. There you go.
17:21. That's Brundon. 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike.
Well, they had a 2-man advantage, and now they're down to a 1-man advantage, and now they're 4-on-4. So.
Well, actually, I think the North Stars are now going to have a power play.
Or 5-on-3.
5-on-4.
5-on-4, yeah.
5-on-4.
Trying to get the math right here. The body's going left and right
Well,
here.
it's
5-on-4, you're right.
It's a little confusing.
So up comes the North Stars now. That's Hallcrow up there on the rush. He's got 2 goals in this game. And 1:33 to go here in this 3rd period. And Kenora will clear it all the way down.
So Tate Riome is still in there, and he's offset by the Niska's one of his roughing penalties, so I think the two of them get to sit there for a little bit. So
over the line here comes Garrick. Garrick looking to dish it off, plays it down along the boards, and Kenora picks it off and sends it down the ice. Oh, that one went off the stick of Foley, but he recovered it. Now it's Berard. He was being watched there by Glenn Denning, and he elected to go behind the net. We're under a minute to go in this third period. Up comes Elkrow. Over the line, shot on, and Hatfield with the save. And now the
teams are at even strength.
At even strength now, is Glending down in the corner. Garrick is down there as well. Northstars. Rambo coming up with it. Plays it off the boards. Comes right back to Berard at the point. Bondra fires the shot. That one is on. Now it's cleared out, and here comes Rambo down the right side. Rambo being watched by Bondra, no problem getting him off the puck, and now it's cleared all the way down. The North Stars are going to be taking it in behind their own net. 2-1, and that'll do it. North Stars take their third win in a row here tonight with a 6-1 victory over Kenora Thistles at the C.A. Nesbitt Arena.
Well, last year the North Stars won 3 games all year. They've won 3 games now in the last 8 days. But it was 36 games between wins for these North Stars before they finally won last week. Now they can't lose. They just keep winning, Bruce.
It's unreal.
It's unreal.
It's just they couldn't win anything, and now they've just run a string of 3.
So give them full marks here tonight,
yep.
And give their goaltender full marks too. They were actually outshot 42-35, but their first goal of the game went to the Thistles. Yaremko, his third of the year from Stepinski and Caron, but then it was the Norman North Stars from then on, as Skatch got his first of the game from Berard before that first period was over to make it 1-1. And then he got his second of the game early in the second period on the power play, and his 8th of the year from Galarno and Stuckless, that making it 2-1. Then Galarno got a short-handed goal, making it 3-1. Hallcrow unassisted on the power play, making it 4-1. Hallcrow is second of the game, penalty shot, and 7th of the year. That made it 5-1. That's the way the second period ended. And then in the third period, shots were 16-9 in favor, or 16-11, I guess, in favor of the Kenora Thistles, but the only goal went to the Norman North Stars. Murray with his second of the year from Rambo and Stuckless at 11:31 of the third period, and the final is 6-1. The North Stars were 2 for 7 with the extra attacker. The Kenora Thistles were 0 for 9. The shots in the game, 35-42 in favor of the Kenora Thistles. But where it really counts, obviously, is on the scoreboard, and that's where the North Stars came away with a 6-1 victory. We'll be back with more from the C.A. Nesbitt Arena. But the Norman North Stars win their 3rd in a row and 3rd of the season to give themselves 7 points on the season. You're listening to Northstar Hockey on the Arctic Radio Network at ThompsonOnline.ca.